The Appellate Division First Department is now in session. Good morning. Welcome to the Appellate Division's virtual admission ceremony. Ms. Guerrero, would you please proceed?
Good morning, and may it please the court. I, Sharon Schwartz, staff counsel to this Committee on Character and Fitness, am honored this morning to present to the court 34 applicants for admission to the bar. Further, I am pleased to report that the committee has examined the records of each applicant appearing here today. Accordingly, on behalf of the committee, I certify that each applicant appearing here this morning does possess the requisite character and fitness to merit admission to the bar of the state of New York, and therefore I do hereby move for their admission.
Thank you, and that would be Ms. Schwartz, not Ms. Guerrero. Good morning, Ms. Schwartz. Ms. Schwartz, in advance of today's ceremony, my colleagues and I have considered this very important motion to admit these candidates to the bar, and they've authorized me to grant the motion.
Thank you.
But as always, Ms. Schwartz, I ask that you please extend the sincerest thanks of the court to the members of the Committee on Character and Fitness for continuing to make great efforts, particularly under these still extraordinary circumstances, to ensure that each of
You're muted, Your Honor.
Oh, sorry. Don't know what you heard of that, but I was simply thanking the Committee on Character and Fitness for continuing to make their efforts in ensuring that this admissions process goes smoothly, particularly under these very extraordinary circumstances. These committee members participate pro bono, that is, without compensation. And my colleagues and I truly appreciate their service in helping to ensure that the process runs smoothly. So please thank them.
I will, thank you.
The clerk of the court, Susanna Rojas, will now administer the oath of office.
Good morning, Justice Renwick. Good morning, candidates. I will administer the oath in the form of a question. At the end, I will ask you to unmute your microphones and respond by saying, "I do," if you agree with the oath. At this point, I ask everyone to please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to faithfully discharge the duties of the office of attorney and counselor at law to the best of your ability? Please unmute your microphones and respond by saying, "I do."
I do.
I do. Congratulations, attorneys. You may lower your right hand and please mute your microphones. Thank you.
Well, on occasions as auspicious as these, one among us welcomes you to the bar, and this morning that privilege falls to me. So on behalf of all of my colleagues on the Appellate Division First Department, it is my great pleasure to welcome you, new attorneys, to the bar of the state of New York. Congratulations to all of you on the completion of this long, demanding journey. And of course, congratulations as well to your parents, spouses, significant others, and all of whom you care about, who undoubtedly helped make this occasion possible. Usually for this ceremony, you would have the opportunity to be surrounded by the beauty of our courtroom. It's hard to believe that it's been almost 2 years that we've been living with COVID-19, and that you must view our beautiful courtroom still only from the photo behind us. But I know that we all hope that soon you'll have the opportunity to visit our majestic courtroom in its landmark building. Perhaps your visit will be as a litigator. In any event, you should all be proud and excited about your accomplishments, particularly since you have achieved at least part of your legal education and sat for the bar during an extraordinary time. By now, you've made many adjustments to adapt to this virtual legal world. You may be working remotely back in the office, seeking employment, learning the ever-changing rules of the virtual legal world, or contending with other serious issues of concern. These are still challenging times. Remember that you don't have to go it alone. Rely on the counselors, alumni resources of your law school, or the guidance of a professor, senior attorney, or mentor. Join a bar association like Bronx County Bar Association, New York County Lawyers, or the City Bar in order to be mentored, connect with a network of lawyers, or to seek assistance if work or life issues become overwhelming. Your generation will be shaped by this experience and may play a pivotal role in shaping and determining how we provide legal services in these challenging times and in the future. However, change is not new for lawyers. Historically, the law has been the conduit of change, and lawyers have been at the forefront of our society driving that change. Think of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who worked tirelessly for women to gain rights equal to men. And, of course, think of Thurgood Marshall, Jack Greenberg, Robert Carter, just a few of the lawyers and the team, the legal team for the case of Brown versus the Board of Education. That case not only declared segregated education unconstitutional, but practically speaking, it opened the door to a better, more diverse America as opportunity comes only through proper education. These lawyers were extremely passionate about the law. They recognized the power of the law and they respected the law. You are our future judges, legislators, leaders, and more. You will be the protectors of our legal institutions and our democracy. The oath you took minutes ago were not empty words. They took less than a minute to recite, but they were the difference between your being mere candidates and being lawyers with the power to represent people in high places and low. At the oath's core is your pledge to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York. This pledge is of such gravity that the legislature mandated its public recitation, and the text is set forth in our state constitution. It is the same oath for elected officials and all who assume public office. Because being a lawyer is a public office, you must adhere to the highest ethical standards, not only in your professional lives, but also in your personal lives. Essentially, the oath you just took imposes obligations on you that will endure for your entire careers as lawyers. The legal profession allows each of you the power and ability to affect people's lives in a positive way, to protect and ensure the rights and freedoms of individuals, and ultimately, as I said, to shape our society. While none of us is infallible, you owe yourselves, the courts, and your clients honesty, diligence, and adherence to the law in each and every case. As you navigate your way through the legal profession, be forever mindful of your ethical responsibility, which is essential to preserving your integrity and the integrity of the profession. You've endured law school, the bar exam, and are now attorneys. You've earned the privilege to practice law. With confidence and a strong ethical and moral compass, it is a privilege that can help you face the challenges of today and the future that life will put before you. Your careers are limited only by your own imagination and energy. Congratulations again to all of you and the best of luck in your careers. This admission ceremony is now concluded. Court is adjourned.
Thank you to the justices and Ms. Rojas. They will now log off and the new attorneys will stay on with me.